It's a problem too large to fix quickly. Hundreds of Chicago public schools, I should say, are not fully accessible for those with disabilities.
So one student wants to shine a brighter light on the problem after a recent experience trying to evacuate a popular Northwest Side high school. Lourdes Duarte has tonight's WGN Investigates.
Yeah, don't move a rollator while seated, so.
Kateri Hughes watches every step.
I use a cane, I use a walker, I use a wheelchair.
The senior musical theater major at Shy Arts on the Northwest Side tries not to let anything stop her. But even with a booming voice and smile, she battles daily challenges.
I have a genetic condition called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I have the hypermobile type, which is the most common type. It makes my joints really loose. This is what I use to make my legs work correctly.
She's very matter-of-fact about her condition, but it doesn't make it any easier. At school, she's handled hallways and stairs no problem until a month ago.
The intercom turned on, and the person on the intercom said, "Everyone just evacuate the building as you would in a drill." And we were like, oh no.
She was on the stairwell, kind of stranded with her cane, you know, kind of holding on to the banister while kids were kind of running past her.
She made it outside, but then fell while she was outside.
And then everyone was like swarming around me like, oh my God, are you okay? What happened? And I'm okay. I'm okay.
A CT scan showed just a minor head injury. Kateri and her family have recovered from the scare, but not from what it means for students with disabilities and staff at Chicago Public Schools.
At a minimum, there should be somebody assigned to every person who has a disability.
The issue of how prepared CPS buildings are for those with disabilities has come up before. In 2019, then Chief Operating Officer Arnie Rivera said it would cost $600 million to make the schools fully compliant with the Americans with Disabilities Act. A year later, a report by Access Living highlighted that only 46% of Chicago schools are considered usable for students with mobility disabilities. That means that more than half of the buildings have no accessibility or are only first floor accessible. But Kateri says accessibility is only part of the problem.
The closest thing I've ever been told as to what I should do in the event that the fire alarm is pulled is to just be in the basement before the fire alarm is pulled. So.
She throws her hands up because she's had it and says she's not alone. Equip for Equality, which advocates for the rights of those with disabilities, weighed in on this case.
I'm disappointed that I'm not surprised, but I'm not surprised. I mean, here at Equip for Equality, we hear stories similar to this all the time.
She says emergency preparedness is a hot issue right now around the country, and every school should have a plan in place. Is it the responsibility of the parent? Is it the responsibility of the student, or is it the school?
It's the responsibility of the school. Courts have actually used the term benign neglect. Sometimes it's just not thought of, but it's crucial.
Crucial for the estimated 67,000 students with disabilities at CPS. And while emergency plans can be put together fairly quickly, infrastructure takes money and time. In fiscal year 2020, CPS budgeted $20 million to make more schools accessible. They've also made a $100 million commitment over 5 years. Is that enough to fix the problem?
So it's great that they're putting that much money. When you say $100 million over 5 years, that sounds great. But right now, their main focus is only first floor accessibility. And that's a great first step, but we do think that schools need to be fully accessible for students, so we'd love to see more money.
Oh, not me and Quinn.
Oh.
For now, Kateri and her parents are ready to move on. The 17-year-old is graduating soon, but knows there are new students that will be coming up right behind her.
I got lucky. I got really lucky. It's a lot more common than people want to think.
And we did reach out to CPS. They say student safety is a priority. Since this happened, CPS is reinforcing training and procedures with teachers who are responsible for escorting students outside during an emergency. Also, a CPS manager is in the process of updating emergency management plans and is seeking guidance from the city's Office of Disabilities. I'm Lourdes Duarte, WGN Investigates.